Tech companies are scanning your cloud storage. Which ones, you ask? Microsoft OneDrive, Dropbox, Google Drive, and Apple iCloud. Now, before I do this quick deep dive into how tech companies are scanning your cloud storage, your data, your pictures, your videos, your documents, did you know that your data is actually being saved on a piece of hardware? What do I mean by that? That piece of hardware is a data center that has hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of hard drives. The same hard drives that we used to use in our homes, the same hard drives that we used to save our videos, our pictures, and our documents on. We've entered a time in technology where these tech companies offer a more convenient service. That service being that tech companies will now provide the hardware for you to store your information versus you having a hard drive at home to store it. Now, the tech companies that I mentioned, they can access and retain the information in your account. They can collect and analyze all the data and then use that to actually make money for advertising. I also have to add, they copy our data for redundancy. So this means that if a tech company has 7 data centers, they're copying it seven times so that in case one data center catches on fire or floods or something drastic or crazy happens, they'll have the data available for us to access. Like I said, they're copying the data. Yes, redundancy is a form of security, but it is also something to be questioned. Now, to pick on Google, Google has over 1 billion users with over 2 trillion files of data. And in 2024, Google is projected to make over $273 billion in advertising revenue alone. Now, have you ever really thought about why Google is a free service? It's because we are the product. Google is collecting and scanning all of the information that we give it in order to tailor a better user experience for each individual user. Google offers the free service. We take advantage of the free service, put all of our data onto the free service. Google scans all of our data and then makes money off of it. And with all that data, they're able to create other products and services that have nothing to do with our user experience, and to also get involved with projects that are used for mass surveillance. Look up Project Nimbus. Now, in 2022, Google scans led to false accusations of child abuse. Microsoft and Google also participate in the NSA PRISM program, which is something that I'll cover in another video. In 2016, Dropbox had a data breach that affected over 68 million users. In 2017, Dropbox actually kept deleted files from users on their database, and they said that the reason why the files were kept wasn't because of a bug. The deleted files stayed on their systems for 6 additional years. A German photographer was using Microsoft OneDrive. He had half nudes stored on his account. Microsoft OneDrive contacted him and said that if he didn't delete the pictures, they were going to deactivate his account permanently. Now, of the tech companies that I mentioned, Apple is actually the only one that offers an additional feature or an advanced option for protection. They call it the advanced data protection. Standard version, they can actually scan your data if they want to. With advanced data protection, they cannot access your data. No one can access it. And you are actually given a key code to actually access it. So if you are an Apple user, the only way that you can actually lock your cloud storage is if you turn this feature on. So I suggest you do so. Now that you know that cloud storage is actually all of your data being stored on an actual hard drive, I would suggest buying an actual at-home hard drive for yourself that you can access wirelessly. Believe it or not, you can actually buy a wireless hard drive and connect it to your at-home computer, and you will be able to use that as your own individual cloud storage. In part 2 of this deep dive, I'm going to provide you with a list of cloud services that you can use where tech companies are actually protecting your information and not scanning it to either surveil you or make money off of you.